What's going on? It's your boy CJ Goodfellow. We back with the Boston Clinic and more. Y'all know what it is. And it been a rumor going out there that ESPN is reporting that Keith Thurman injured his hand in the training camp leading up to his May 19th bout that was versus TBA, supposed to be at the Brooklyn Barclays Center. And he was supposed to be part of a, double main event, two-side feature. Jack and Stevenson, and then whoever he was fighting, Jack and Stevenson in Canada, and whoever he was fighting in Brooklyn, And I haven't seen anything wrote on it on ESPN, but this source they told me basically that's pointing me in a direction is usually 100% on. And I didn't check the daily chat all the way, so maybe Dan Rayfield mentioned it in his Friday daily chat. It is there. So, but if it's true, it's funny. Me and Mr. Steven Styles, one of the commenters, had a proper conversation about this, and he said he would expect something to happen, that he get injured leading up to this fight, and he said this like 2 or 3 days ago, and I figured it was a little bit fishy that they had announced an opponent. We talked about it earlier this week, I think, or was it last week? Keith Thurman still doesn't have an opponent for May 19th, and if it's a hand injury that set him back any, past June, I said they should have stripped his ass. I'm sorry. I mean, he don't get the benefit of the doubt of another injury. I mean, he only fought once in 2016, one in 2017. And then they've pushed this fight past June. He probably only going to fight once in 2018. I mean, that shit not acceptable being a champion, especially a Super WA champion, where you don't have no mandatory, and it's meant for you to go out there and be able to unify. It gives you the flexibility to do that. And WBC champion is one of the most prestigious belts. The green belt is one a lot of guys want to go after. And for Thurman, if he got another injury and it's serious, he got to get stripped of them belts, bro. For real shit. Nobody got time for him to hold up this division, holding up Crawford, holding up Earl Spence, holding up Sean Porter, holding up Danny Garcia. Fuck the bullshit. They got to let Danny and Sean fight for the strap, the real strap. He can come back and be the interim champion and fight the winner of Danny and Sean. And that'll be when he ready. That's the way it's going to have to be. It's also said that Stephen Espinoza still said they plan to finalize an opponent, this week or next week. So they still plan for him to go on. So he might be planning to fight with an injured hand, or maybe it's a built-in excuse, just in case he loses or something, or it's a closer than expected fight. Or it might be, to push it back. We know Keith Thurman do not like fighting more than once a year. He didn't fall into that category. He liked to fight once a year. And his person is not even, that good to be fighting once a year. But like I said before, a lot of these guys get financial advice from their advisor, Al Heyman. He shows them how to, bank that money and make it triple, double, quadruple, make it seem like you fighting 3 or 4 times a year. And that's what they're doing. But am I surprised by this? Absolutely not. Ain't shit new. I'm not shocked. I just think Keith don't want to fight no more. Same thing with Danny Garcia. Both of them don't have the eye of the tiger that they did have coming up. Danny at 140 fighting any and everybody. Before he got to Matisse, he was a competitive guy. Now this Danny, if he had a Matisse, in the welterweight division, that, which is Earl Spence, the old Danny would have went straight on for him and took on that challenge, and it was what it would have been. The new Danny Garcia that ain't got the fame, that ain't got a little bit of the money, he just feels like he bigger than what he actually is. He thinks he's in that Mayweather, Pacquiao type of class. Even by today's standards, he's not. He just lost the hunger. Same thing for Keith Thurman. It was, one time calling Paulie out, doing this, doing that. And now it's basically like he hit his goal and he don't wanna be hungry no more. He don't have that hunger no more. And is it something wrong with him? No, it's just that you reached the goal, you fulfilled it, and you complacent. I didn't reach goals before, and shit, I was happy, even though you could go above and beyond, but the hunger is gone. You reached your goal. And when he said that if he found out when he got to the pros, if he could be number 2, he could have a career off just being a number 2 guy or whatever, and he was happy with that, that let me know he was done. Especially with the Earl Spence interview when he said, I'm not as hungry as Earl Spence anymore, but I still got room in my belly. He's talking like a guy that's on his way out. He's talking like a guy that reached his goals and just happy what he accomplished with that welterweight. I think he's exceeded his goals on a professional level that, you know, he had as an amateur, you know, the goals that he had, I think he exceeded them. I think he happy. You know, ain't like he moved up 2 or 3 times and he'd have dominated 2 or 3 weight classes and became world champion or world title holder in 2 or 3 weight classes. This is one weight class. And he didn't unify the belt, so it's like you do still have something to go. But just him believing in his mind that he's the Mayweather type in this welterweight division, think that it moves when he moves, is just, you know, it's ludicrous. It really is. And like I said, him and Danny, you know, they talking like fighters with 1 foot in and 1 foot out. A lot of people got mad when I did that Danny Garcia retirement video. But that's how he was acting. He was acting like a guy that was ready to go to his retirement party, get his presidential rollie, you know, cash in on his pension and just, you know, take a vacation and travel the world. And Keith Thurman is sounding just like that. And maybe it's a light skin thing. But in my opinion, if this is true, man, he injured his hand, it's no passes. There's no second chances. If he can't fight by June and this falls over to the summer, you know, then he gonna try to fight once a year. It's time to strip this guy. Strip him, you know, let him build himself back up, you know, and come fight whoever holds the titles then. The problem probably with that is Danny Garcia and Sean Porter, one of them gonna hold the titles. You know, the WC title, somebody fight for WBA title. Maybe the Pacquiao and Sean Porter winner would be elevated to the Super WBA champion. The WBA, you know, shelves Keith Thurman. You know, they might let him hold the Super. That's even worse if Pacquiao gets his hands, or Matisse gets his hands on the Super WBA championship. Now that's gonna be the title where it's gonna be tough to get. You know, so I think the WBA may work with Keith Thurman because he held the title so long. He went the hard way. He had so many regular defenses. He got upgraded to Super when Mayweather went out. The WC might not play no games when they might strip him. And, you know, it is what it is. But I don't have no mercy on Kid because he's been given very, very much all the leniency you can handle with these situations. But y'all, let me know what y'all